Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back in the shed. Y'all, it has been a long time since I have done a video out here, and I'm sorry, but y'all, I have really been focusing more and more on our business here, and I'm learning some new things. I'm trying some new things. We're going to discuss that in this video. I hope you get something out of this. We're going to talk a lot about how my sales have gone up on eBay. We're also going to talk about how my sales have, I'm not going to say skyrocketed on Amazon, but we're going to look at some numbers, and we're going to look at last year's numbers compared to now, and we're going to look at the amount of stuff that we are shipping out of this shed now on Amazon. And we'll cover a little bit of numbers over there on eBay. First off, we're going to start with some sales that we had today and yesterday. We have 11 items going out of here for $587.92. Now, that is all of today, which is Sunday. It's 8 p.m. right now. That's all of today. And yesterday from about 10 a.m. So I'd say almost 2 days worth. But we sold a lot more than this, y'all, because we had stuff going out on Amazon FBA also, and we'll talk about that some more as we get going. But first off, we had 2 sales over on Poshmark, but one of those got canceled. Buyers over on Poshmark have 3 hours, I believe it is, to cancel an order, and so you can't mark anything shipped for 3 hours. So y'all, I had just taken this down off of my other platforms, because we sell on anything that's listed on Poshmark is also listed on eBay and Mercari. So I had used our Vendoo app, which is, I don't even know if I've talked about that up here, y'all, but that's an app we're using to do our cross listing, and I had just taken it down, and within 5 minutes the buyer canceled. So I relisted them back over on eBay, and now I have to go on my Vendoo app, and I will actually cross list those things back to Poshmark and Mercari. But anyways, y'all, we're gonna start off with this first sale. It's a set of Under Armour slides, just your basic like shower slide. These are black and white Under Armour. They sold for $18, and the buyer is paying the shipping over there. Of that $18, they are going to get what, $3.60 fee on that, because they have 20% fees over there on Poshmark. I believe I picked these up from Under Armour for like $10, so not making a huge amount of money. Probably making somewhere between $4 and $5, but that's not a bad return on my investment. If I spent $10 and I get $4 back, that's still a 40% return, y'all. Alright, we're going to move over to Mercari. We had 2 sales over there, and I think after that we're going to move to Amazon and see what sold, and we're going to talk about how our numbers are different now than they were last year at this time. First up on Mercari is a set of these Zap It rechargeable bug zappers. There's 2 of them in there, and like I said, they are rechargeable. Picked up a whole bunch of these things at Ollie's like 2 years ago, y'all, for like $5 each. This one sold for $12, and the buyer's paying the shipping. Now, the awesome thing about Mercari right now is in the last like 2 months, they have changed it to where we pay no fees. The buyer is actually paying the fees of their seller, pays no fees. So sold for $12, cost me $5. I made $7 on that sale, y'all. Probably if I ever run across these things at Ollie's again for $5, I will not make that purchase. I probably still have 30 of these in stock, y'all. Next up is a set of Nike Zoom X Dragonflies. These are a size 13 men's, y'all, and they do have the bag in them with the spikes that go in the bottom of them. I picked these up at a local Burlington store for $17, and these sold for $54, and the buyer is paying the shipping. So like I said, no fees. So $54 minus 17, what's that? $37 profit, y'all. And we didn't have, I don't think we had these very long, but it just goes to show that even a size 13 will sell. You wouldn't think that there would be many really big-footed people doing field and track, but apparently apparently there are. Okay, over on Amazon, we sold 2 pairs of these Choco, what is it called? Choco Chillo Sport sandals. And both sets are black. Both sets are a size 5 unisex big kid. And they sold for $25.17 each. So $50.34. My wife picked these up at a local Rack Room Shoes. We have been buying a lot of stuff from there. Because their clearance section is buy one get one 50% off, and then recently, y'all, anything in the whole store that the price tag ended in 95, it went 20% off. So my wife racked up on a bunch of these. We had already been buying these. They carry these things in there for like $9, I think it is. So $9, I think that's right. It might be $8, but anyways, it comes out to about $6 for if you put 2 pair together, $6 each. So, y'all, that's one thing we've been doing to kind of up our sales is we have dove into shoes. We have started selling a lot more shoes on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Amazon. And most of those at Amazon, we're sending those in FBA, that's fulfilled by Amazon. So we send them the product, and then they do all the sales, shipping, returns, all that stuff for us. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Next up, this sold over on Amazon. This is a Wild Game Innovations feeder kit. It's a 6-volt feeder kit. It comes with a timer and everything. I can't remember what I paid for this. I picked some of these up a good while ago at Walmart. I think it was like $12 each. This one sold for $41.49. Next up, we have a pair of small Nike sandals. These are Sunray Protect 3s. They are a size 1 little kid, and we also paid $6 for these. My wife picked those up at Rack Room also, and they sold for $29.90. Alright, y'all, now let's talk about how things have changed here in our shop and how we're looking at our business a little bit differently and where we're finding products at. We're going to look at our numbers for like the last week, the last month, year to date, and then we're going to look at like the last 12 months so we can see where we were 12 months ago. Alright, first off, over on Amazon, in the past 7 days, now this includes stuff we've shipped from here and stuff that Amazon has shipped for us. In the past 7 days, we have sold $2,389 worth of items. I don't know exactly how many items that is. I'm sure there's a way to find out. Here we go. 54 units sold. So you do the math on that. You know how much we're selling per item. Alright, now we're going to look at our last 30 days. In the last 30 days, we have sold $7,862 worth of inventory, and units sold is 179. Now you can look at the graph that I got up on the screen. You can see there's ups and downs in there, y'all. I mean, and it's going to be that way. You're not going to sell the same thing every day. There are other people selling stuff up there too. There's competition, so it's not going to be the same every day. All right, so that's 30 days. So now we're going to go year to date. I don't want units. Product sales. $32,560 worth in so far this year. Now it is, what is today, June the 9th. So as of June the 9th, we have done $32,560 in sales, and that is 851 units sold. Now y'all, we were not doing that last year, I can guarantee you that. All right, now we're going to look at in the past 12 months, so from June 9th of last year to June 9th of this year, and let's see what we get. Alright, in the last 12 months, we have had $48,570 in sales, and units sold is 1,441. All right, previous period, we are up 279% from where we were the previous 12 months, y'all. That is crazy. All right, so we're going to look at this little graph you see there, and you see June on the right hand side. I'm going to click on June, and for any of y'all that have the Amazon seller app, I don't know if you know you can do this, but you can click on each one of those bars and find out exactly where your sales were. So you can see there were some slides that sold, some sandals that sold, squishmallows, soccer shin guards, and some other stuff. Y'all, a lot of this is because of spring and summer, so we're obviously selling sandals and stuff like that. All right, now we're going to go back and we're going to look at May. And you can see in May, we actually sold some beanies, y'all. We sold 8 beanies back in May. That's amazing. But we sold some sandals. We actually sold Christmas ornaments in May. So don't let people tell you that you can't sell Christmas ornaments year round. Then we had, I think that was like some sports bras we sold, and then some more sandals. So you know, the shoe sales are going pretty good right now with sandals and slides and flip-flops. All right, we'll move back to April, and we sold a bunch of electric toothbrush, the refills for the heads. I bought those from Colgate.com a while back. They had a huge sale, and I got those in, sent them to Amazon, and it took them a while, but once I got the buy box, they just started selling like hotcakes, y'all. And then we had some Blackstone stuff that we picked up at Walmart that sold, and we had some jock straps, a bunch of other stuff that sold. But I'm not going to go through every one, but I will go back to December because obviously that's Christmas time, right? So we sold 124 Squishmallows at that time. Now, those were one particular Squishmallow. We picked those things up at Five Below for like $5 or $6 each and sold a slew of them, y'all. And then 31 Stitch Santa Squishmallows. They came from Five Below. Some 10 Maritza the Cactus Squishmallows. Bought those from a local guy that sells on Amazon. 10, now I just sold something else. 10 Squishmallows, not even sure which one those are. 8 other Squishmallows. So you can see it was Squishmallow season during Christmas, y'all. So that might be something you want to be able to look out for. This coming year, Christmas rolls around, you need to have those Squishmallows in stock. All right. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I want y'all to just look back at the numbers, at the numbers there. All right, so we had June. There were 67 units sold. That's this year. All right, now I'm going to go back to June of last year. 17 units sold, y'all. Now, why is that so? Why do we do so much better on Amazon this year in June than we did last year? Well, y'all, it's because we are not keeping much stuff here at our house for Amazon. Most of that stuff is going to Amazon. Recently, I have been doing pretty much weekly shipments into Amazon. I let them build up in our den in the house, and my wife gets upset and she's like, look, these things got to go. I get 2 or 3 large boxes from Walmart. I package everything up. I label it, package it all up, ship it into Amazon, and within a few days they get it. They source, they go through the inventory, make sure everything's there, then they put it up for sale, and y'all, it starts selling immediately. Now, not all of it. I mean, it doesn't all just sell like that. And yes, you do get more returns because you're selling more stuff. I mean, that's just part of business that happens. We do see returns all the time, but if that stuff is still resellable, then they put it back in stock and then they ship it back out when it sells again. But y'all, that's the reason my sales are way, way, way up on Amazon, just because we are sending all our stuff into there. You have a lot better chance of getting sales by sending your stuff into Amazon because you qualify for the Prime shipping. So, you know, when I order stuff off being a Prime member on Amazon, when I order stuff, I'm going to get it within a couple of days just because I'm paying that Prime membership. Well, Me selling from my house doing FBM sales, I can't offer people prime shipping. I can't do those kinds of services. So I don't get the sales. So the best thing for me to do is to send it to Amazon and let them deal with it. Plus, I don't have the room for the inventory, y'all. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about was my inventory is maxed out here at my house, and there's no way I could make these sales on Amazon and have this stuff at my house. There's absolutely no way, y'all. Amazon has a lot more room in warehouses and stuff than I do, so I'm just going to let them deal with it. It costs me a little bit more to do business, but I'm getting way more sales than I was last year. Y'all just saw the numbers, so I mean, it's not like I'm lying. I'm pulling it right up on my Amazon seller app so you can see it right there, and the numbers don't lie, y'all. I mean, it is working. I said, you know, at the beginning of this year that I would love to quit my job, and I'm working towards it, y'all. I would like to be I would like to get to where I make the same thing in this business that I do at my job, and y'all, we're getting there. I'm working on it. And you know, to add to this, we'll talk a little bit about eBay and how we're increasing our sales over there also, and how our business has changed a little bit as we go through those sales that we had on eBay in the last couple of days. But I do also want to share with you what has been selling over at Amazon as far as FBA. So I'll pull that up on my phone. Because I just want to show y'all, you know, how this has escalated. I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of sales, but I just want you to get an idea of how daily sales happen when you send stuff into Amazon, okay? All right, so now that I got my screen recorder back on, so as of today, this is what sold at Amazon that we have there. All right, so Sunday, June 9th, that's today, we sold some Nike shoes for $80. We sold some Adidas slides for $49.89. We sold some Cole Haan shoes for $68.99. And let's see, yesterday, when you see expedited up there, that means that it's a prime sale. That's my understanding of it anyways. That's a prime sale. That was a pair of Nike Vista sandals for $69.97. That same day we sold a pair of Adidas slides for $49.89. That same day we sold another pair of Cole Haans for $90. Then the day before that, which would have been Friday, you can see that there was another expedited order, and it was a pair of baseball shoes for $57.99. Then next up we have another expedited order. It was a pair of Choco Chillos like those I showed you earlier, size 4 for $31. Paid about $12 for those. Then another expedited order, y'all, on the same day. Now you can kind of see a repetitive thing here with the expedited. Those are those prime sales. Remember, I would not get those sales if I had those items here at my house. This was a pair of football shoes, Adidas football shoes for $77.20. Another expedited sale, men's Captor 2.0 shoes for $73.90. And if y'all look at my SKUs as I'm going through this, a lot of these you can see what I paid for them. Like those Captor shoes, I paid $27 for them. The shoes before that, the football shoes, I paid $25. Look at the prices, y'all. They're selling for $77 and $73. So that's why I'm sending stuff into Amazon. Next up, same day, Friday. Great day on Friday of sales, y'all. Expedited. Adidas Men's Light Racer Adapt 5.0s sold for $62.50. Thursday, a pair of Nike shoes for $52.99. That was the only sale on Amazon that day. And then on Wednesday, expedited some Adidas soccer cleats. Paid $23 for them. They sold for $59.99. Another sale on Wednesday, some Light Racer Adapt 3.0s. We paid $21 for those from Kohl's, y'all. They sold for $83.99. Same day Wednesday, Adidas men's essentials, 3-stripe shoes, no, shorts sold for $26.25. Not sure what I paid for those. Same day, another expedited order, some Adidas slides, sold for $48.97. Probably paid $10 for them, y'all. Wednesday, another pair of those Chaco shoes, $12 what I paid for them. They sold for $31. Another expedited sale on Wednesday. Some shin guards, I paid $3.30 for those at an Academy, and they sold for $16.44. Now I'm not going to keep going through these things, but I mean, you can see Tuesday we had what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 sales on that Wednesday, and I think that was right, or maybe that was Tuesday. But anyways, y'all can see this is really changing my business, y'all. Like I said, we're getting those multi sales every day over on Amazon. Every now and again you'll get like 1 sale a day, but most of the time we're getting 3 to 4 sales, and sometimes it bumps up from there. So that is really helping my business. That's really helping the sales, getting the inventory in, moving that inventory out. And you might have heard me mention their Academy. I tried to check when Academy is having sales. I also mentioned the Rack Room. My wife found that hookup, y'all, and she actually has the manager's phone number now. The manager has her phone number, and when there's a sale, she clues us into that. She called my wife and told her, you know, look, all of this stuff that ends in 95 is going 20% off. Why don't you come on in and check it out? Very helpful. It's great to get to know people, y'all, and I'm going to try to work on more of those relationships myself. But another place I mentioned was Kohl's. Kohl's has multiple times during the year they have a 50% off clearance sale. So if a pair of shoes is marked at $34 in clearance, it'll actually be $17 that day. And y'all, I hit up 3 or 4 Kohl's every single time they have that sale, and I rack up. I have been filling up the bed of my Nissan Frontier every time. The past 4 times I have filled it up, y'all, and my inventory here shows it. You can see all these shoes up here, y'all. That's just a little bit of what we got. A lot of stuff has gone into Amazon, and my shop out back is loaded down. There are like, I think there's 7 or 8 totes that are full of shoes out there, and then I have boxes of like Hey Dudes and Under Armour slides and stuff like that out there, y'all. And it is even overrun into my floor. You can see right here, I have started naming all my shoebox totes with SB. Like that's SB 11. Just today we moved up to SB 12. This right here is full of nothing but Nike cleats, y'all, and I haven't finished filling it up yet. That's just today stuff that I listed. There's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 pairs of cleats in there. I paid $20 each for those, and they will sell for about $50. Not making a huge amount off each one of them, but y'all, $10 to $15 adds up over and over and over. And of course you can see there's SB 10, 8, 9, 11, 12. The rest of them, like I said, are out there in the shop. But we're just filling this stuff up, y'all, with inventory, and that's how we're going to continue to make sales every single day. Just have a huge inventory. I have started going to Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those places more and more often, and I'm also looking at sites online. I've joined a Discord group called Bread and Butter. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, but it's something you might want to check out. It does cost per month to be in that group though, but a great group of guys up there, and they are showing me the ropes, and y'all, they're helping me find a lot more inventory to build my business. Okay, let's talk about how we have changed over on eBay a little bit. And y'all, really what we've started focusing on eBay is more new stuff. We're leaning a little bit away from the yard sale and thrift store stuff. I really can't tell you the last time I was in a thrift store. It's been a while, y'all. We went on vacation a couple weeks ago, and I did go in a thrift store, but I didn't find a whole lot. And yard sales, I just haven't had time this year. I've been to 3 or 4 yard sales, and that was on like one day, y'all, and I did not find much. I'm just finding so much new inventory that I really don't know how much I'm going to focus on yard sales and stuff. Now, I am going to the 301 Endless Yard Sale next Friday. I took the day off, and I'm going to do that, and hopefully I'll find some stuff, because y'all, I still love a good hunt. I love to go out there and find some used stuff, find some vintage stuff, and y'all, it's just nice to go out and meet people and hang out with them. But let's talk a little bit about eBay. Let's look at some numbers, and I'm going to show you from January of this year till today and compare it to last year. Now, my quantity sold for this year is 637 items. You can see that is up 7.2%. Now, here's the big one right here, y'all. Average sales price per item is $35.80 this year. That is up 19.2% since last year. And if you look right here, total sales $22,805, and that is up 27.8% from last year. Net sales right there, $14,330, up 40.4% last year, y'all. Now, why are those sales up? Why is my net profit up? Because, y'all, I'm selling new stuff now. So I'm selling stuff at a higher price, but I am finding it at a higher price than what I would pay for yard sale stuff. But y'all, my profit margin is still great. I mean, I can buy stuff for $20, like shoes for $20, and turn around and sell them for $50. I can buy shoes for $8 or $9 and turn around and sell them for $30. So there's great profit margins in that. I haven't figured out my return on investment. I want to stay somewhere around 40%. So if I buy something for $10, I want to make $4, after it's all said and done. And that's after fees, that's after shipping, my gas money, all that stuff. I'd love to have 40%, but I'm going to tell you, as long as I'm making plenty of sales, I'm going to be okay at 30% return on my investment. So, y'all, I'm enjoying it. The sales are great. I'm enjoying Amazon handling all of that stuff for me. If you are a seller on Amazon and you're trying to do it all from your house, y'all, and you just think your sales ought to be better than they are, you might want to try the FBA program and send your stuff in over there. Y'all, that has been a huge help for me. And maybe y'all can look into some of these places that I'm finding my new stuff, like Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, Rack Room, Kohl's, Shoe Department. I just bought some stuff from Shoe Department online last week. I bought shoes up there. They were brand new Adidas TR23s. I think they were they were white, but they had red and blue accents on them. And those things are like $25, but y'all, they sell for like $80. So I've already gotten those in. I've already shipped them out. Buying a lot of Crocs. I'm catching them when they're having their 2 for $50 sale. Buying Hey Dudes. A local shoe store had a deal on Hey Dudes. All of their like Stars and Stripes, patriotic types, they had them for $25 each. Bought a whole bunch of those. Those things sell for about $60 a pair, so good profit's going to be made there. 4th of July will be coming up soon, so looking forward to making those sales and clearing out some room so I can bring some more stuff in here. Y'all, tell me what you think about what I've been doing. Have I made some good moves? The numbers say I've made some good moves. Do you think this is something that I can continue doing, or is this something that is just destined to fail, y'all? I don't know. I'm building up a lot of inventory. You saw the numbers, Amazon and eBay. I didn't go through Poshmark, Mercari. those are our lesser platforms. We don't get a whole lot of sales there, but our sales on Mercari have brought us more profits, obviously, because we're not having to pay fees over there. So that has been awesome. We don't know what the future holds, but I sure hope that it continues to do this, y'all. I'm taking all of the profit. My wife thinks I'm crazy, and I kind of am because I'm running out of room here, but I'm taking all those profits that we're getting, y'all, and I'm dumping it right back in inventory. I'm trying to set myself up for the next like 2 years, y'all. I'm trying to get it to where I have enough inventory that I could stop buying stuff and just sell stuff for 2 years. I think it's good to get ahead like that, and that's what I'm trying to do. All right, now we did have a milestone that we recently reached on eBay, y'all, and it's our 90-day sales total. Used to I hovered around $10,000 to $11,000 in 90-day sales, y'all. We recently hit 12,000, and then we hit 13,000, and then we hit 14,000, and y'all, we are going over $15,000 in total sales on eBay every 90 days. We have continued to do it for the last 2 months. It has stayed right there, and hopefully it will stay there. Y'all, I'm not gonna put all these numbers down and tell you exactly what we're making off of this stuff, but you can do the math yourself. I've shared all my numbers. I'm an open book. You can see what kind of money we're bringing in. If I bring $100 in one day, that $100 goes right back out to something else, and I buy something else. When Crocs has a sale, if I make $200 in a day, I buy $200 worth of Crocs. If Hey Dudes has a sale and I make $100 that day, I buy $100 worth of Hey Dudes, and I put them back in the shed to sell some more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping it's going to work out. Tell me what you think, and let's go back to our sales. We still have 5 items I haven't gone over there on eBay. First up, another rack room pickup, y'all. Paid $6 for these things right here. These are some Vans range slides. They sold for $28.49 with free shipping, and I will just put this in a poly bag, y'all, and ship it just like this. Super cheap shipping. It's probably gonna be $6 or $7. Next up are some items we picked up at a yard sale. Can't remember if this was last year or the year before. We bought a whole bag of Medela stuff for $20 maybe, but there was well over 20 items in there. My wife put these up as $3. These are some breast pump membranes. I know nothing about this stuff, y'all, but there's some valves and membranes, and then there's 2 sets of membranes. These sold for $10, and the buyer is paying shipping. And if you're paying attention, another Kohl's pickup right here, y'all. This is a set of Vans Asher shoes. These are canvas, kind of like a tan looking color. You'll see it on the screen. I paid $18 for these, y'all. I picked up, I don't know, probably a dozen or so of these things, and these are only the 2nd or 3rd ones that I've sold. Just got them last month at one of the Kohl's sales. Paid $18 for them. They sold for $48 with free shipping, and just like those other Vans that I picked up, I'm gonna put them in a poly bag and ship them out just like that. This item right here I've had for almost a year. Bought this in, or at least I listed this in July of 23. It is a Garmin GPS. I picked this up at a local Walmart on clearance for $149. I think I bought 3 of these things at that time, and this sold for $265, and the buyer is paying $10.80 for shipping. I'm not going to pay that much for shipping, y'all. I'm going to pay $7 or $8 for that. Next up is a item that I bought at a thrift store, and I have had these things for probably 2 years, y'all, and I have 1 set left after this sale. I paid $2 for these Dr. Seuss Jim Henson Dixie cups, y'all. These are little 3-ounce bathroom cups, like your little water cups or mouthwash cups. I paid $2 for these at a thrift store, and these are from 1997, unused, y'all. $11.99, and the buyer's paying $8.70 for shipping. It's not going to cost me that much to ship them, so I'm going to make a little bit of money off the shipping also. Alright, y'all, that is my sales for the last 2 days going out of the shed, and obviously we went over a whole lot more stuff. I hope y'all learned something. It was great to be back in here to do another video for you. Hopefully I'll be able to do more videos here soon. I'm going to try, y'all, but this may be the last one for a while. I don't know. Just depends on how busy I get. Because I will say, not having to ship all the Amazon stuff kind of helps me out a little bit and clears up some time. But it is summer, a lot going on. We have baseball games and stuff going on coming up. I have a whole week at church camp that I'll be gone. We just got back from a vacation. My wife is out at a business conference for the next 2 days. She just had one last week. Y'all, there's a lot going on. Super busy, but I'm happy to be back in here. I wish I could do more of these videos and show you some more stuff, tell you what's going on, maybe try to help you build your business a little bit. But y'all, as always, thank you for being here. If you got anything from this, please consider giving my video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, make sure you click that notification bell. That way you will get notified every time I do actually put up a video. And I hope to see y'all then. Thank you, and bye-bye.